Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Hello everybody guys, let's take a look at the gold market. So as we said in the weekly report that currently is the new stage of the crisis starts to develop, and with this new stage we do not see any contradiction in a similar action as in the gold market and the stock market. So it simultaneously could be demand for United States dollar. Not in the stock market, I mean in the forex market. So it could be simultaneous demand as for the United States dollar as having a currency as for the gold. Because currently the role of the gold slightly has changed and more investors starts to look at it as safe haven assets with no concern on the possible lack of the interest return on these assets, but they mostly are watching on the safety on the assets. And in that background, gold really becomes interesting, and we suggest that it provides some support and demand for the physical gold, and probably could support price of the gold and at levels that have been achieved and makes possible further upward continuation. So currently we see the first results of this. So right on the Monday, while the forex market mostly stands flat, you can see that gold showing the upward action. So idea of the possible downward retracement has been erased, and now we are watching mostly for upward action here on the gold. So currently we're considering this A, B, C bottom pattern. Market right now stands at the COP and the daily overbought, showing the healthy pullback here, but in general market keeps chances on the further upward continuation after the pullback will happen. On the 4-hour time frame chart, our regardless triple to sell has not been realized. That's why we do not have the long positions by far, except maybe those of you who are was watching for hourly chart where we're considering this widening triangle and said you could try to use stop buy order if market will break it. So if you have followed this idea, you probably now feel comfortable with this position. It probably makes sense to grab the profit because it was really tactical trade. Currently market stands, take a look at the 127 extension of this most recent swing down, some resistance here. Also we see the divergence stands to form. So that's the point where the response and the pullback could start. The first most strong level that market could achieve stands around 16 even. So you can see confidence support. Also, here my market has a minor level, somewhere around 1640, so 30% support. So now you can see the pullback has started, and that is the setup for bears. So if you would like to take the short position, you could consider this level with the stops above this area, because this is COP target, this is daily overbought. So hardly market just occasionally will spike it up. So probably it should show some moderate reaction on this situation. On the hourly chart, what we have large A, B's. So here we have the steep ABCD pattern. This market shows reaction on the completion of the OP as well. That's our widening triangle. If you remember, we have two setups. We said you could try to sell because it gives you a chance to place very tight stop just above this point if you will have the bearish view. Although we warned you that overall context is not really good for immediate trading. Or if you have the bullish view, you could make trying to take a placed stop buy order just above this widening triangle. Indeed, as you can see, this action has worked nice. But anyway, that was just hints on the possible trading stops. They were not superb, and we're actually not called to do it anyway. So because if you remember on the 4-hour time frame chart, we mostly were waiting for some ABCD retracement. Now what we have on this upper direction, you can see minor double repo sell pattern is forming right at the point, and it means that minor reaction here should follow. So as we said, as you can see, a few levels. It's approximately 1635 that could be achieved at 50% of the whole thrusting action here. That's just minor level. On the follow time frame chart, we are watching for confluence. So for taking the bullish position, we need to see some pullback here. If you have the bearish view, well, you could try to take the short position, but do not marry this position. It probably will be minor retracement, because take a look at the CD leg, it's very steep. It should be this angle, but you can see it much faster. It means that market has the power to proceed right to the XOP, and this action that we see here is mostly just technical response on the targets. So this OP target on the daily is over bottom, and COP target. As soon as reaction will be completed, we probably could see the further upward action. Besides, do not forget that this is COP. This is not an OP. It's minor extension. And action to this extension was really fast. You can see this AB leg very fast, CD leg is also fast. So it means that be very extra careful with any short position. It is possible to take, but trying to get the fast profit, do not marry this position. For the others, as soon as market will show the pullback, we could consider possible taking the long position. Maybe some kind of the largest triple to buy will be formed as well. Maybe some other pattern. So that's what we will see. We will be watching for in the gold market right now.